joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. To the inside. Stewart. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And we've got a great one for you here tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
Ooh, that's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Powell. Here he goes. And Powell with the stuff.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. The jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Here's Hero. The rebound by Stewart.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And he converts the layup. Stewart's got 9 points.
I like their approach here. Suggs really makes the effort to get his guys set up well.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
It's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Now here's Suggs. On the wing, Thompson. The three ball. Rebound, Miami. And here's Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, if you give Hero a chance in the open floor, he loves to run. Great hustle that time, getting ahead of the break.
Outside Bane. Pure from three-point range.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Up top, Hero. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
And looking so cool and confident out there. Tyler Hero has developed into an all-star caliber player who consistently rises to the occasion.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Good on the second one. And becoming a real offensive engine, Tim. Tyler Hero, great on or off the ball?
Yeah, Brian, he can go deep into his bag, and he's showing an increased patience. That is reflected in his efficiency and his assist rate.
Out to the wing. Outside, Williams. Takes the three. Drops in the three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Hero outside. Down low. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Williams. The three is up. Rebound Miami.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Again, the Heat misses. Here's Orlando. They're on a 17-5 run. Mitchell grabs a miss.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Ball stolen. Williams from long range. Williams can't get that one to fall.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Hero for three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. So for Miami, Magic leading by 12. Black outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Here's Larson. Pass to Ware. 5 on the clock. Picked his pocket. Black with it. Picked up by Ware. Shot on the wing. Williams misses.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Larson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Black. And so it's Orlando, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Magic?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Black with it. Guarded by Smith. Orlando moving the ball around. He shoots it. Rebound Miami.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Here's Larson. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits. Larson's got his second basket of the night.
Those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First team foul.
Now Jaquez. Still no points. Just 5 on the clock. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando leading by 9.
Miami foul. Smith. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Releases. Shots good by Black. And the Magic lead by 11.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The 3, Smith. And Orlando has possession. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Wagner. And Orlando again with the bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Well, Tim, he possesses that classic European combination of size and skill. The 6'10 Serbian, Nikola Jovic.
Yeah, the finesse game is there. Vision, shooting touch. But, Brian, he just needs a bit more physicality to really round out as a player.
Pass to Jovic. Ware in the post. They still need this. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic leading by 13. With the step back. Here's Williams. Miami grabs the miss. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Jaquez. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mo Wagner. Well, not a whole lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim. He looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, B.A., part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork, he's tough, and he has a high IQ for the game.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Jaquez drops them both. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Basket's good.
You gotta love the fearlessness of Tyler Hero. A great job right there, understanding the lane was open and slashing his way inside.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go, Legs.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Suggs. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Now here's Simmons. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Now here's Thompson. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. The rebound by Wiggins.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Adebayo sets a screen. Hero for three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Suggs surveys the D. Nice move. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, too easy. I mean, for Suggs, he makes that in his sleep.
So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line.
Personal foul. Team foul.
No good on the free throw.
2. Ben Simmons.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Here's Williams. Basket counts. Williams has got 5 now.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
With a score.
And so it's Orlando out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Simmons. Outside Adebayo. The 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Well, you want to be physical and aggressive, but you can't go overboard with it.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Orlando leading by 21. Williams from long range. He buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Williams misses. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Now here's Hero. 5 points in the game. From behind the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Williams from long range. That one no good. And it's Miami's ball. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Hero on the wing. Outside Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. Magic leading by 22. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Williams has got 11 points.
No shot there. He was left wide open, and now that's 3 points from distance.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Hero for three. Oh, Williams with the block. Shoots over Powell. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Wiggins. Good work defensively by Black.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Outside, Williams. Black outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman.
Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I know I lied to way before I had you right in some then again I can be I know mommy I know it's 2 a.m. don't stress just 3 that kick in and 30 to feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a low be the best. I'm looking at her when her starting to turn into you. Now you start my mind is it you, is it her? We bop to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's elite. I make it. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a Venice, especially in this Cabaret Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you about it Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is this some room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know Then again I can be I'm cool. Got 100 mil on my to-do list. Got he's stupid. Slide this way, just don't miss. Going when we come back. Talking about everybody know him. Everybody know you a goof. I done popped out feeling like Odd Future. Tyler created my look. Them boys like 5. That's hope. This ain't straight from auntie. We pink slip boys, no car lease. My like a Barbie. I'm sorry, not sorry, like Beyonce. Can't go to the mall, I'm 2-pack. On the jet plane. Shit for a vacate. Free real. Road truck got brown like and my wrist all green like my watch face. My bankroll blue as a crybaby. And my outfit up in the
diamonds get the headache. Switching lane, I'm scanning. Near tanning. Me and my be sharing it. I'm done running my 50, man. I feel like reflaning.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a loss to the Wizards. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Inside, Adebayo. It's hauled in by Stewart. That's Orlando's ball. And stolen by Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
The drive by Thompson. Oh, look at that.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Outside, Simmons. Out to Powell. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Out to Thompson. Back to Suggs. And stolen by Wiggins. Powell with it. Now guarded by Porter. Miami again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
It's been a quick start for Orlando. Pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
Now here's Adebayo. Powell outside. And here is Hero. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Left side, Adebayo. Orlando grabs the miss. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Now, Hero. And they get it. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now Jenkins, the 3-ball. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Foul for 3. The rebound by Batadze. Orlando leading by 6. Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Batadze is an inspiration, coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound. And he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, year in and year out, Porter is so consistent from 3.
Outside, Hero. Adebayo the screen. To the middle. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Thompson outside. for three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 7. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson.
Team foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hawkins. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. On offense, here are the Magic. And Thompson slams it home.
So fast of foot. On the run, Ausar, tough to catch.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
On the wing, Thompson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Has to Ware. Here's Larson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's Black. It's blocked. Hawkins with the steal. With the fadeaway. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Magic leading by 5. And the
Magic 15.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Pass to Williams. It's up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 5 points so far.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Down low. Here's Hawkins. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
That 3 off the mark. The Heat trailed by 6. Has to Ware. Back to Hawkins. Shoots over Black. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pushing it up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Hawkins outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Now in the game for Miami, number 12.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trailed by 8. Pass to Jovic. Back to Hawkins. to the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Magic shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has three key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Here's Cisse. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Orlando making some changes. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Everybody, let's get loud. For your Heat dancers, get loud.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. Magic leading by 4. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Simmons inside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Outside, Suggs. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Well, right there, once the screener came off, Suggs noticed the defense soften and pulled the trigger.
And how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Fires from 18. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And when you look at Suggs' numbers, here's a guy who has really improved his shooting.
Left side, Adebayo. Craig T that time from Bain. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Suggs. 4 on the clock. Over Simmons. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Heat trailed by 6. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Hero.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the second.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Thompson up top. And Ware pulls it down. Powell with it. Now defended by Bane. Here's Simmons. Porter pulls it in.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Thompson surveying the floor. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Stewart with the steal. Outside, Suggs. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Kevin?
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And a wide open look for Porter. The Magic again can't hit. The Heat trail by 5. Outside, Hero. Powell outside. Clock at 6. To the paint. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And how about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
Out to Thompson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Here's Simmons. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
At the elbow, Hero. Over Bane. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Thompson from long range. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
Lays it up off the glass. Suggs has got 17.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive. He can pass. And he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. It's rebounded by Jovic. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Here are the Magic now. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Outside Williams. A three-pointer, no good. Hawkins with the ball. No scoring in this one. The Heat have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
Now at the line.
And he makes the first.
Well, he's just an old school kind of player. The footwork and patience Hawkins Jr. possesses is unique.
And the Magic with possession. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Back to Mitchell. Black grabs the board. And here is Williams. Pass to Holland. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Magic lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. There's the drive.
Well, look at how sudden Black can be on the drive. He saw an opening and did not make the mistake of hesitating.
On the wing, Hawkins. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. There's the steal. 5-on-3 break. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for. Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Now Black.
Well, you know, Anthony Black really shows you the growth a player can make in the NBA. As his team has leaned on him, he's been more productive, more impactful.
He hits the second from the line. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Simmons left side. To the inside. Pass to Holland. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Miami making a change here. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Heat foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic. To the middle. They could use a bucket. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one misses. The Heat trailed by 12. Now, Adebayo. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
Thompson. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Hero. Strong move off the glass.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
Now Wagner puts up a three. Powell there for the rebound. Hero jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now Powell. Kane with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Cleared away by Adebayo.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Now, here's Suggs. Takes it inside. Oh, what a play inside.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
Here's Hero. Lock at 6. Good! Lays it right in there.
Well, they really needed a hoop, and Hero steps up.
Outside, Suggs. Here's Wagner. It's thrown by Adebayo.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Now, Thompson. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
That's is in there.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A-game on that side of the ball.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks.
And the winner is Blackboy Max.
Blackboy, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Let's turn. Shut up. Let's go. Bad. Everything I see it down. Everything I want is mine. Oh, yeah. I can't give up on the 5. I can't give up on the guys. Pink stones, they survive. Everything I do divine. Shout out to my brother Vine. Go out with him in the town. I can't give up on the 5. Gotta help her make it out. Bad on the yacht. Bad on the yacht. Bad on the yacht. Bad on the yacht. Yeah, on the yacht. Yeah, on the yacht. Yeah, on the yacht. Playboy. Bad on the yacht. I'm trying to be off. I got you. Let's go. We lay like basketball. I'm on the J, this a jelly roll. Yeah. Shit like this, she gon' in the wall. She gon' turn to my song. Yeah, I love bad. That love they so. Yeah, they confident. That's my type. Yes, come here. That's my type. I'm tryna. That's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Story. Bad. Everything I see it down. Everything I want is mine. Oh, yeah. I can't give up on the 5. I can't give up on the guys. Pink stones, they survive. Everything I do divine. Shout out to my brother Vine. Go out with him in the town. I can't give up on the 5. Gotta help her make it out. Bad on the yacht. 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 Bad on the yacht.
You're listening to 5 Star Radio. 5 forever, where the music never stops.
Even though you pretend you don't. The music that has really moved you.
They're the best.
Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Mieux de la taille de la jante. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe. Et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Mieux de la taille de la jante. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe. Et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. J'suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, j'suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, j'fais 800 d'or. J'connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Je les vois tourner tous autour de ma comme un chaise musicale. Comme si j'fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand j'fais la fête. C'est toi qui passes, c'est moi qui
Tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, je suis solide. Si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux les filles, je suis dans le club. Tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je veux 800 d'abord. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les arts. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue. Parce que ça coûte une jambe. Tout le monde veut coûter un roi. On fait pas de faute éliminatoire. J'ai cœur en faire comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les miracles. Je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux les filles, je suis dans le club. Tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je veux 800 d'abord. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Le terrain c'est pas que pour les footeux. On voit le ballon, on fait les arrêts. Frappe de Marais, frappe de Gareth Bale. Ce qui vous raconte m'a l'air douteux. Capirana dans un QU2. T'as prié Dieu pour que ça s'arrête, ma gueule. D'où je viens, on mange les requins avec les arêtes. Nous on est un laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Les cœurs en verre comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Guette la taille de la jante, beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras.
Certified 35 mil. Big body black truck with the wide grill. So black, low jack if they try still. Get money, money, make money, money, money. See, grinning but ain't nothing funny. This what I earn, can't take nothing from me. To whom it may concern, girl, break from the dummy. He ain't bringing nothing to the table but his hunger. Remind me of when I was 30 years younger. Well-seasoned veteran, long hot summer. Chick on my arm, she a strong block stunner. Top aiming for the stars. If you choose, save it for the bars. Grapes in the fruit fight, save it for the jars. Jams that I made me famous for the cars. Let's go. Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Get enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Get enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. Back when I was young and too brave, knew my arm was too short to box with guy, but through phase. Had to strategize, now I beat the block a few ways. Throw a punchline, jab, pop, weed. Up in the right hook, that's they can't evade. JD can punch me in from right here. Type of hit you can't stage. Punch me in again. Go left, I'm Southpaw train. Same in my corner, same in the ring. Autograph my birth certificate. Told the doc submitted, that's life. Know the coast with it, going coast to coast with it, and we coasting. Most wanted on the mic. It's the immigrant, black and from the villages, I envisioned this. De la costa pacífica, soy el general, certificado desde el día que llegamos. Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. Kick up dust, men them fuss. One shame, shoot gets gut. They act tough, trust none regardless. We are dumb. Slither in the cup, with them up, snakes hidden in my garden. I see a fraud thing, crowns on a false king. Falls of the offspring, still chasing lost dreams. Whoa, let me console you, I come on you. Transforming sheep into buffalo soldiers. Used to play hide and seek, now I seek where they hide. Try to desert us like we ain't want a piece of the pie.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it'll be the Heat. Outside Simmons. Powell with it. Back to Simmons. And Stone. By Claxton. Here's Dimon. And we have an interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Now here's Simmons. The layup off target. Wagner outside. And the dunk by Wagner.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Hero. From outside the arc. That one no good. Wagner outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Wiggins. And here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And the Nets with possession here. And Powell with the stuff.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Simmons. Here's Adebayo. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You like to see Ben Simmons under duress of the clock not get sped up.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dimon, that's good. Dimon's got his second bucket on the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Wagner gets it to go.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, you love to see Simmons use that size to finish at the rim and let him know.
Inside. Here's Claxton. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
And Miami has possession, following the 3 by Brooklyn. And stolen by Claxton. Wagner inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Wagner with a steal. The finish! And the dunk by Wagner.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Jaquez. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the shot.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Out to the right wing. Powell for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Outside Jaquez. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. To the right side. Here's Abaji. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Traoré. He's scoreless. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Clowney. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man. Clearly, nobody wanted to get in his way.
He's not an easy man to slow down, Grant, that's for sure.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
Now here's Ware. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Miami making a switch here. Miami shooting their first free throw tonight. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
Has to Ware. Here's Jakubonis. Back to Ware. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ware's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range and staring at a sizable deficit. The defense has to tighten up.
Heat trailed by 12. Here's Jakubonis. It's Jaquez on the wing. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Nets leading by 12. Here's Traoré. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Larson. Drives to the hoop.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Traoré can't hit.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Here's Larson. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Back to Jaquez. Lets it go from 14. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Traoré for three. Jaquez grabs the board.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Here's Jovic. Yet to see a basket. Now Jaquez. Here's Larson. Miami, no good that time either. To the middle. It's stolen. We're attacking. And that one is hammered home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Lots of room. Saraf can't hit.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Here's Ware. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Saraf. Pass to Clowney. To stop the drought. They get it back. Over to the wing. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Clowney's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Driving in. The three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Dimon. Fires the three. And Hero grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 7-point differential. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. For 3, Dimon drains the triple. Dimmon's got 7 points.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Now Adebayo. He's guarded by Claxton. Hero for 3. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. He's got 5.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Clock at 6. Down low. Claxton can't get it to go.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Here's Dimon. He's got 7. And he gets that one. Dimmon's got 9. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Simmons. Here he goes. The rebound by the Nets.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes to pass. Comes up empty down low.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Going inside, and it's Dimon missing. Heat trail by 5. Here they come with numbers, and Adebayo powers down the alley-oop.
Stop running pick and roll. I can play the pick, man. I can play the pick, man.
Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Yeah, and you running the nigga across the screen, though. You running a secondary pick to pick me off. I gotta just get picked off.
Screen. 6 on the shot clock.
Know what you doing?
Yep, that one goes. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, it was. Because Wagner came running across the screen. And that's who Ben Simmons guarded. It changed me on him automatically.
Nice move.
Know what you doing, bro.
Claxton with a rebound.
I'm trash. You ain't got to do all that.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Dimon. 11 points in the game. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 7. It's Wiggins on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Ware, the screen. From the high post. Here's Hero. Ware. Second chance effort. Claxton with a rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
For 3, Dimon. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9. Heat trail by 7. Pass to Ware. Claxton with a rebound.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And again, no good by Miami. And Brooklyn with possession here. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Wolf. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Appearing in control, but
Miami, 35.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Heat trail by 7. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Traore. Here's Clowney. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Sharp grabs the miss. Here's Surratt. Pass to Traore. Here's Clowney. 6 to shoot. And a missed layup. Heat trail by 9. Powell outside. The 3 is up. Here's Larson. The kick out to Wiggins. And they double up Adebayo. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Brooklyn leading by 9. Pass to Sharp. Excellent D there from Wiggins. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle. coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Hero on the wing. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Here's Traore. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
With the drive. Yep, count it. Traure's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Hero, no good. Nets leading by 10. Here's Saraf. Count it!
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Now Jaquez. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Takes a three. Buries it from outside.
Woo. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Hero! Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Now Sharp. It's deflected. Here we go. Jaquez. The putback. He drills the wide open jumper. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Nets.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Nicholas Claxton.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
So we see the Nets get the win here. A competitive game.
Yeah. Fool. You know how we do it. West side. Coming from the west side. We hitting on the west side. hitting all night long. Just like me on the black and white ivory. You don't wanna see it break your like dishes, Buster. Running from Lennox up at Venice. They wanna have me like Dennis the Menace, but that ain't poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Faux hoppin', droppin', coup de ville, my trooping. Fool, I got skills, so back on up or down for whatever, and I'm full off. You gets no love, and I thought you knew it, fool. You know how we do it. West side, coming from the west side. It's nothing but the west side. Chillin' with the homies, smelling the double park. Then I'm talking to Dub about who got a plan, who got a plot, who got, and who got. Cause everybody knows that he got the info. Crazy tunes hanging out the window. Fool, I got them bombs, tapes, the lynch mob, Planet of the Apes. I'm down with 8, and what's up? Cam and Solo, they got. When Ice Cube write a sentence, I want the bomb. Just like George Clinton, SKP is down to put on knee deep. We'll turn out your party. You gets no love, and I thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. Getting on the west side. Jack be nimble and Jack be quick if you wanna jack me on a lick. Cause I'm that fool from South Central. You think you stuck yourself with a number 2 pin, so that's how. With more bounce to the ounce in the dash. Mash up and that's headed for the west. Everything is great. Slow down for the dip on the 108 and keep mashing. Don't try to keep the boat from crashing. Stashing the and I thought you knew it. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. West side. Hitting on the west side. Coming from the west side. It's nothing but the west side.
Time to turn the heat up like it's Bali. Throwing all these bands while we in. Horseman on my emblem, but it's headless. You've got now we driving down to Venice.
She's so good at what she do, I might bust a move. Driving on the lock while I sprinkle. How come when I'm the only time you need me? How come when I'm popping is the only time you see me? She's so good at what she do, ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. I ain't with no. I don't trust in not so many.
Thanks for tuning in, folks, on this Tuesday evening. For our presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And, of course, Kevin Porter. He won't be an option for them.
You never want to lose a player with his talent. However, for the guys in the locker room, they might not admit it, but some of them are going to enjoy new opportunities. The new roles and responsibilities might ignite this team a little.
Making a change here. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Here's Simmons. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And Barrett has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Pass to Turner. And here's Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Jackson can't get it to go. And here are the Heat. And Powell with the stuff.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big verdict.
You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stopped.
Now here's Hero. Here's Simmons. Slam dunk by Simmons.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Hero with the bucket.
Hero plays with a lot of confidence.
Out to the wing. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Collier. And stolen by Simmons. And stolen by Barrett. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Miami leading by 7. Simmons looking around. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. To the right side. 4 on the clock. Powell outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Collier. Jackson outside. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. And so here is Miami. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And they're building up steam. Getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Making a switch here. The Heat on offense. 11 unanswered points for him. Pass to Larson. Here's Vukcevic. Three-pointer Yakachonis. That one doesn't drop.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. Here's Larson. Nice shot from the wing.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Yakachonis. And he converts the layup.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Jackson. Yet to see a basket. Barrett into the lane. From the right block. Shot clock at 3. Jackson gets the bucket.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Bucks making a switch here. Three-pointer Yakachonis. The rebound by the Bucks.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Springer. Back to Jackson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jackson's gotten his second bucket. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keep And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
That one's off. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Here's Rollins. And down it goes. 2 points. Rollins has got 5.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Larson. Wiggins outside. Kuzma with the double team. To the paint. Intercepted. Pass to Kessler. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Rollins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jaquez. Here's Giannis. Wiggins outside. Oh, big time finish by Wiggins.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the 3rd longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
Into the lane. Pass to Yakichonis. Back to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Springer. Oh, sweet move. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
To the wing, right side. Here's Rollins. Give him 8 points now. Here's Kuzma. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Simmons. Miami needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Miami.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Collier, no good. Miami leading by 3. In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Jackson. Good D by Simmons.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And, Coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Five to shoot. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Hero. And another miss by Milwaukee. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They host the Pistons after this one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. BA, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Pass to Barrett. The three is up. The rebound by Ware.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Adebayo just cooking inside.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
Here's Collier. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Simmons. Back to Hero. Miami moving it around. Powell outside. Pass to Hero. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Miami out in front. They're up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Prince. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Bucks trail. Here's Collier. Still without a bucket. Pass to Jackson. For the lead. The rebound by Ware.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The kick out to Adebayo. For three. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Adebayo's got his third bucket of the night. Jackson for three. And it's Miami with a rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Ware. There's the triple. And the Heat, another three.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Here's Prince. Fires the three. And the three-pointer goes. Prince has got 6 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
The rebound by Turner. Bucks trail by 5. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Rollins. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler, a screen. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating. Making that commitment's a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Shot is good by Barrett.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hero. Now here's Powell. Miami moving it around. And Powell with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Chang gets the bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Miami leading by 4. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right side Jaquez. Pass to Vukcevic. Outside for Mitchell. Jackson left side. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
Pass to Larson. Over Jackson. And again, no good by Miami. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Rollins. And here's Jackson. Jaquez covers. And here's Turner. That ties it up. Turner's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, hey, shooting off the catch is right in Turner's wheelhouse.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Wiggins. He has 6. With some arc. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Jovic. Kessler with a rebound. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Team foul. Larson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
34 seconds left in the third. Pass to Jackson. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Again, the Heat misses. Here's Springer. Kessler a screen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee out in front, up by 4. And we're... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now here's Simmons. Going inside. Powell outside. Clock at 6. Connects from downtown.
Well, you got to chase Powell off that three-point line, or he's gonna make it.
Here's Rollins. Over Simmons. Rollins no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
And yep, it's good. And the Bucks lead by 1.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Ball stolen. Here's Springer. Pass to Barrett. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Rebound Miami. And here's Simmons. Now Adebayo. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now a 5-point Heat lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also attacking in transition.
These feelings for you I can't control.
The way we move, no separation, need no conversation, nah, nah, nah.